tax.
if you were to add up every single incremental tax that we have in our country, we keep very, very little of our time and energy, and everyone thinks that's a regular thing. Like that's a normal thing. It's a normal thing to only have 10% of my income at the end of the month.
It's become so normalised, hasn't it? Which is kind of like what they're doing with the GLBT, but that's another issue.
Yeah, but
Um,
if you go back 500 years and you tell someone from 500 years, do you know that in the future, 90% of your tax will be taken off you by the government? They will pull their swords out and run and, kill the sheriff and take down the castle. Because the idea that 90% of their income would be taken off them isn't like that's theft at the highest level.
of course, yeah.
They were paying 1 to 5 shekels a month. They were just kind of like paying little tiny fractions of their income. But over the last 500 years, it's just become a normal thing to be completely financially enslaved. And if you try and convince someone in our society, do you know that you're a financial slave? They'll be like, no, 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 I'm not, because I get to go to the cinema at the weekend and I get to go on holiday whenever I want. I said,
Well, this is what amazes me, and I actually saw a video not that long ago where they said that back in the day when they had like the slaves in the peak of the slave trade,
yeah,
even they only worked half the year. So we actually work more now as so-called free people than the slaves way back then did.
yeah, imagine there's like a financial system that's tightening its belt every single day, every single week, and it's so gradual. It's like millimeters a week that you'd never even notice it was happening. Totalitarian tiptoe. And it's very incrementally changing over the time. And we just think from the 1970s, when this all just became fiat currency instead of backed by gold, since the 1970s, they've literally just been laughing at us. We've been trading in money that means nothing.
Monopoly money.
Yeah, it's just paperless paper money. And now they're trying to make it digital to make it even less real. So this is why it's a clean cut no for me.
Definitely.
And I took enough plant medicines and I took enough ayahuasca and all of those things to not care in the slightest.
I'd love to do ayahuasca. I've done DMT,
Yeah,
as in just like in a bong.
yeah.
I don't remember leaving my body or anything like that, but I remember I was sort of almost like stuck in a loop. I'm like, oh, I'm coming up again. But I'd love to do ayahuasca, but in the right setting.
Yeah, always with the right facilitator and a shaman and the right people in the right environment.
And I think every politician should be made to do ayahuasca.
I agree. I think in the future, I have these debates on other channels, which is the difference between a politician and a leader. A leader doesn't need politics. I don't need to talk about politics.
No.
I don't need to stand on a podium and debate which one is the right and the wrong thing to do. I already know that if you're not waking up every day and contributing to the lives of everybody you represent, you're out of the job. That's the end of it. But you don't need to debate which is the right route to go. Are you providing for every single one of your constituents 24 hours a day? Are they at the forefront of your mind? And do you do it well of love and compassion? If the answer is no, get out of that job. And let somebody who knows exactly how to take care of people, nurture people, provide for people, uplift and inspire people, vulnerable people, disabled people, old people, children, youth clubs, health centers, all of those things should be the priority of the leader. Politics is like an argument that goes backwards and forwards, and I think this, and you think this, and da, da, da. But a leader just breaks through all of that and says, what's the right thing to do for everybody?